For this, you will need 65 or more elastics, clips, at least one hook, and a loom. For my colors, I picked white, yellow, and black, representing the Boston Bruins. I'll try my best to hold my iPod while I'm looming. Sometimes I might do this, or just lay down and lean it up against something so it has a view. As you see, I colored in my arrows just to help me sometimes, and it might help you. I'm going to have white as my perimeter, and the yellow and the black as my starburst. This is the perimeter, and then the inside is yellow and black. I didn't do the clear yellows since I think it should have a more bold and bright color. Okay, so first you are going to take your first elastic and put it over like that. Okay. And then you're going to continue going up the loom like so, right here. And make sure to push them down too, because then it'll be harder to loom if they're all up at the top, and then they'll just fall off. And then it gets really annoying, because that happened to me the first time I tried to do this. Just continue up to the top. But when you're up at this point, where did my elastic go? It fell in one of the whole things. You don't go on this peg. You go across to this one and push down. Then go back all the way to over here and do it the opposite way from the beginning. And you do this and continue up to the top. Ooh. So yeah, just continue. Okay, so you're to the top again, and you go to the top, push it down, just making sure all the lines are pushed down. And then you don't go on this peg again, you go across right here, like so. And you have your perimeter of the weaving on, not weaving, placing on, but yeah. Now I'm going to start the starburst part. So you don't start right here, you start right in the middle peg. And you go from here to there. Push down, because there's 6 elastics going to be on this one. Then you go clockwise. Ooh. Until it kind of looks like a star. Then you're going to take your next one, not this peg, but that peg, and continue. Ooh. Wait 1 second. Sorry about that. And push down. I'll do one more and then you can do the rest, I'm pretty sure. yeah, that one first, then that one, then that one, and that one. It's kind of like a staircase, a spiral. It goes up. So. And then you can probably do the rest. So just do the next one, and remember to just skip the peg over, not that one. So this is how it looks so far. Okay, you can do the rest. I'm pretty sure you can. Now we're going to put capping bands on them. So if you don't know how to do this, I'll show you. You do this, put your 2 fingers like this in there. You take that, you twist it, and then you pull it through. So it's like on your finger like that. And then you put it in the middle of every starburst. On top. I recommend the perimeter color or a color that's not in your starburst so you know what color it is. And it doesn't really show that much. Sorry I'm doing this behind you. It's just, you can always look back. It's just easier for me. So there you go. You put one in every starburst, and also this one, just so you can loom the first one over. Not the other one, but not this one, but this one. So now we can start looming. This is what it should look like. Okay, now you can start looming. For this, you'll need a hook. And ignore this, it's just like a Mickey thing that I made. Half a Mickey. That.
Alright, Courtney's downstairs, right, Andy?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to take her off.
This one is not clipped, but this is the extension you have to make. Now we, I guess, can start looming. So I'm going to take the original one that you get in the package if you get, and this one you get when you buy elastics, but I don't know where my other ones went because I got a lot of them. I gave one of them to my friend because she didn't have a hook, but yeah, okay. Okay, first of all, you take, if you want to kind of lift up this capping band, sorry about that low battery thing, you reach under the capping band, sorry, not the other way, and take the black one, keep the capping band, hold it down, and bring it up and around. Now you're going to do this with the other ones, so you do that. Get that and go over. I'm going to try to zoom this a little bit closer. Okay. Then you just go counterclockwise and do it. And it's pretty easy once you get practically the first two, because then you can just do this and get it over. I'm trying to look at the camera at the same time, so if I mess up, then yeah. And then you just do that, and it seems really easy after you get the first one, or the second one. Now you take this one under this one, and take the yellow one, and go over, and go under this white capping band, and go around, and do that. And this one kind of looks like a sun. That's what it's kind of compared to. And do the next one. The last one's wicked easy. And then you take the black one and go over to this one. And take that one and go over. I'll show you which one that I mean. So you can kind of see it at an angle right now. I'll tug on the one that I'm going to be looming. And that one. I think you can do the rest on your own, but this is how the first three that we made turned out. And make sure you have this little white line right here, because if you have that, that means you're doing it correctly. And if they're in like a circle, if you can do that, then that means it's correctly. And if these two are close together, that means you're correctly, and there's 2 rows. I wouldn't recommend tugging on them because the elastics might break and then you'll get really frustrated. And you'll have to do it over again, and that's really very annoying. That happened to me a bunch of times. I hate when my elastics break. So I think you can do the rest on your own now. So this is what it should look like. Okay, now we are going to loom the perimeter of the starburst. So you go under and you go to the left, most importantly the left, and you go this way. These pegs are the hardest, and make sure you push them down too, because it gets hard. Try to go to the very last one. And continue. And continue up to, and then you take this one and you go over to right here and push down. Then you go back to the beginning and do the exact same thing but on the right side. So take this and go under and over here. Go this. Go up and over until the end. Now you go under, like the exact same thing at the last point, and go over like this and that. And this is what it should look like from beginning to end. And then this way. My iPod could die at any point, so just saying. Okay, so that, and then it's kind of tricky. So I'm going to take a black elastic, like right here. And you have to go to your end peg, which has a lot of bands. You stick your hook through, like this, and go out to the side. Then you take your black elastic, put it on, and you have to go back through. And make sure no other elastics are on it too. Sometimes it takes me a while and a few tries, but if you like try to go through, like, then you can do it. I'll show you guys again. Hook it on. Try to push back to the other elastics and then hook that on like that. And slide it back. And back more. Like back here. And that's good. And then you can take it off. And be very careful because elastics can break. Especially at this point. I try to do peg by peg. I don't pull on it from the hook. So just continue until you're done. So this is what it should look like. I haven't made one of these in a while. So that's what it should look like. And your extension thing should still be on there. So now we're going to make the extension. I'm going to do something so I don't have to keep it on my hook. And then I pull. So it's like a little tiny knot, but you can undo it and you can tighten it and loosen it like this, and you can just take it off your hook, so it's kind of more comfortable for you. So this is what it should look like. You can do as many elastics as you want to fit your wrist. I'm going to do yellow bands. I recommend the perimeter, but for me, I just want to bring out more black and yellow, and not white, because that's not one of their like main colors, but it's still a color for them. So I'm just gonna do 4 for my wrist, because that's what, like, how my wrist is very skinny. I can do that and fit my fingers around my wrist. So I have 4 right here. You can do as many as you want. It doesn't matter. And then you take this and you put it on this peg, and then you stretch it out to the next peg. And then you do looming. Ooh, this one's not staying on, but you can just push it down. Yeah, also push it down. And just continue until the end. Like a normal single. Except it's diagonal, but... And sometimes I actually do it like that, but I think it's kind of easier for me right now. And then I take it from here to go right there. So it's easier for me to do that. And then I take this bottom one and I do that. And then I take it off and loosen it. And then I put it back on. And then I take a C or S clip or O clip, but I just reached in and got a C clip. And you just put it on and you take it off. so your starburst is almost officially done. And so you take this and then you hook it onto your capping band right here. And now you've got your new Starburst bracelet. Okay, I'll show you.